Hello, everybody, and welcome to the third and rubber game of this series between the New York Mets and Milwaukee Brewers. And leading off for the Brewers in this game is going to be center fielder Mazzelli. Batting second, playing short is Reyes. Batting third, playing third is Wright. Batting fourth, playing first base is Alonso. Batting fifth, playing right field is Agee. Batting sixth, playing left field is Jones. Batting seventh, playing second base is Hunt. Batting eighth, doing the catching is Grote. And on the mound, they called in the doctor, Dwight Gooden, batting ninth. And for the Milwaukee Brewers, leading off, playing second base is Vina. Batting second, playing short is Yount. Batting third, playing third is Malador. Batting fourth, playing first base is Fielder. Batting fifth, playing right field is Yelich. Batting sixth, playing left field is Braun. Batting seventh, excuse me, and playing center field is Ogilvy. Batting eighth, doing the catching is Nielsen. And batting ninth and doing the pitching is Caldwell. Let's get down here to the field, get this party started. And leading it off, batting 250 with a homer and 4 RBIs. Mike Caldwell's third appearance. He's 2-0 with a 1.69 ERA. And here's the pitch to lead. And that's going to be a ground ball back to Mike. He picks it up, tosses it over to Fielder for out number one. And Reyes is up, batting 268 with a homer and 2 RBIs. And he gets a hold of this one, Reyes does. Where's this one going to end up at? And that's going to be a infield hit. Nice play by Robin Yount to knock it down, but Reyes with his speed gets down to first. And now there's one on and one out for Mr. Wright. And David Wright's batting 294 with 1 homer and 6 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Mike strikes him out for out number 2. And that brings up Pete Alonso. And Alonso's only batting .071. He's 1 for 14 with 1 RBI and 1 homer. And that's going to be a pop up down the short. Robin makes the catch. Out and shallow left field for out number 3. The Mets strand 1. We go to the bottom of the first. Milwaukee nothing. Brewers coming to the plate. You can see the team comparisons here. The Mets are at 500 at 5-5 with 74 strikeouts, 36 walks on the year, giving up 18 doubles and 2 triples. The Brew Crew 7-3. 72 strikeouts, 40 walks, giving up 30 doubles and 2 triples. And Vina to start off batting 111 with no homers and 2 RBIs. And this is Gooden, Dwight Gooden's third appearance. He's 2-0. So with a 1.69 ERA. And here's the pitch to Vina. And that's going to be against the righty. 24. That's going to be a fly ball out to Agee and right for out number 1. Nice play by Tommy to take a hit away from Vina. And now you got Robin Yount up. And Robin's batting 302. He's got 3 homers and 13 RBIs on the year. Off to a good start, but that's going to be a swing and a miss as Gooden strikes him out for out number 1. His first strikeout of the game. See how many that adds up to be here. And now you got Paul Molitor up batting 405, folks, with 3 homers and 14 RBIs. And that's going to be an infield hit, I believe, against the righty at 22. Yep, it's going to be an infield hit. Paul's aboard here with 2 outs and Prince Fielder at the plate. And Fielder batting .217. He's got 1 homer and 5 RBIs on the year. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. So Gooden strikes out 2 out of the 3. Leaves a runner stranded at first. And we go to the top of the second in a 0-0 game. You got A.G. Jones and Hunt due up. And Tommy's batting .133. He's got a homer and 4 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And that's Mike's second strikeout. Trying to keep up with Doc. And you can see the Brewers' upcoming schedule. They leave home and go on the road to play Washington and D.C. Then they come back home and the Giants come to town. Now you got Mr. Jones up. Jones is batting .077. He's got 1 hit. He's 1 for 13, and it happened to be a homer. He's got 1 RBI on the year. And that's going to be against the lefty. 15. That's going to be a fly ball out to Christian in right field. And there's 2 quick outs here in the second. And Ron Hunt comes up. And he's batting .333. He's got a homer and 2 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. Christian makes the catch. And that'll do it, folks. 1, 2, 3 goes the Mets. That's the beginning. That's the end of the top of the second. We go to the bottom. Yelich, Braun, and Ogilvie due up. Christian batting .385 with 4 homers and 9 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down to David at third. He fires over to Pete, and that'll be out number 1. Ryan Braun comes up now. And he's batting .311. He's got 2 homers and 4 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out to left field. Jones makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Ben Ogilvie to try to start something now with 2 outs and nobody on, batting .077, folks. He's 2 for 26 with 1 RBI. And that's not going to help because that's a lazy fly ball out to Jones. And that'll be a 1, 2, 3 inning for Doc. To the top of the third we go. And the pitching duel we thought we might have is starting to brew here. You can see the Mets, they go back home. And they have the Cubbies coming to town for a 3-game series. And then they go on the road to play the Reds. And Jerry Grote comes to the plate looking for his first hit of the year. He's 0 for 14, folks. And that's not going to happen because that's going to be a pop-up down the second. And Vigna near the mound makes the catch. That'll be out number 1. Here comes Doc. And Dwight Gooden's 0 for 5 on the year, but he's no slouch, folks. You got to be careful with him. So he's got some pop in that bat, but that's going to be a fly ball in a relatively deep right field. Christian takes a few steps back, makes the catch for out number 2. Now you're back to the top of the order and Lee Mazzelli. Mazzelli's 0 for 1 grounded out. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Ben Ogilvie makes the catch. And another 1, 2, 3. That ends the top of the third. And you got the bottom third of the order due up here for the Brewers. Nelson, Caldwell, and then back to Vigna. And Dave batting .227 with a homer and 5 RBI. And that's going to be a base on balls. That's Gooden's first walk of the game. And that'll bring up Mike, and he'll try to bunt him down the second and get him in scoring position here. Mike is 0 for 6 on the year. 29, and he misses both attempts. They're going to keep the bunt sign on. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that's going to be a nice bunt down the third base. Wright comes up with it. He'll throw over to first, his only play, and over to Pete. And that'll get the runner in scoring position. Nice job by Mike. Now we're back to the top of the order with a runner in second and 1 out for Vina. Vina flew out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. And he gets a hold of this one now. See where this lands at. And that's going to be a double in the left field. And that'll score the run. And the Brewers are up 1-0 here. Still a runner down at second for Rockin' Robin Yount. And Robin 0 for 1. He struck out his first time against Gooden. And that's going to be a pop up down the third. DWIGHT gets under it, makes the catch. Now there's 2 outs and a runner still in scoring position for Paul Molitor. He's 1 for 1. He singled his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the first. Alonso's up with it. Tosses it over to Gooden, and that'll win the inning. But the RBI double by Vina makes it 1-0. So we go to the top of the fourth. And you got Reyes, Wright, and Alonso due up here against Mike. And Reyes, he got the only hit of the ball game so far for the Mets. He's 1 for 1. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Mike gets him this time for out number 1. That brings up DWIGHT now. And David struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. And that's going to be another swing and a miss. So Mike's got David's number. He's got 4 strikeouts, and half of them's right. Pun intended. And now you got Pete Alonso up. He's 0 for 1. And that's going to be against the lefty. That's a nice play down at short by Robin. Nice dive and stop, fires it over to first and gets Pete Alonso. And that'll be a 1, 2, 3, 4. So we go to the bottom of the inning. It's still 1-0 Milwaukee. You got fielder Yelich and Braun due up. Fielder struck out. He's 0 for 1. Not this time, though. Prince gets a hold of it. And that ball is driven into the gap in right field. So now you got Prince fielder in scoring position. And nobody out. And Christian Yelich at the plate. And Christian grounded out. He's 0 for 1. Let's see what he can do here with a runner down there in second. And that's going to be a base on balls. And all of a sudden, Gooden's got himself in trouble here again in the fourth. First 2 batters aboard, and Ryan Braun's up now with nobody out. Fielder down at second, Yelich at first. Braun 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. A big strikeout there by Gooden, his 3rd of the game. That brings up Ben Ogilvie. And a ground ball gets him out of this mess. Ben's 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up. And that's going to be a team. It'll be 8, 10, 14, 22, 29, 32, 5, 9. That's going to be a line drive in the center field. And he's going to throw that ball in the second. And that's going to be a line drive double play. How about that? Ben Ogilvie hits that ball right on the button. A line drive in the center field. A double play. Doubles up the runner at second. Fielder can't get back. And that ends the inning, folks. Ben Ogilvie. Oh, hit into some bad luck there. And that ends the inning. Nice play out there. Nice play out there by Mr. Jones. Is Jones playing? No, Jones not out there. That's Lee Mazzelli. Nice play out there by Lee. Thought that ball was going to drop, but he catches it. Fielder thought it was going to drop. Took too big of a lead, and that doubled him up, folks. Now you got A.G. Jones and Hunt up. Tommy is 0 for 1. He struck out against Mike. First and second, and nobody out, and Gooden gets away with it. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Molitor. He fires over to fielder for out number 1. Have to remember that play, folks. That may cost the Brewers here. And now you got Mr. Jones up. And Jones is 0 for 1 today. That's going to be a that's going to be a fly ball out to Yelich. 2 fly balls, 2 outs here. And Ryan Hunt comes to the plate, and Hunt's 0 for 1. He flew out to Yelich. And that's going to be a ground ball back to Mike. And that'll do it. The Mets go down 1, 2, 3. To the bottom of the 5th we go. Got Nielsen, Caldwell, and then back to the top with Vina. And Dave, he walked and came around to score the only run of the ball game. And that's going to be a rare play, a 62 and a 38. And that's going to be a foul ball. So strike 1 on David. So here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, and Gooden strikes him out for his 4th strikeout of the game. And now Mike comes to the plate. He had a sacrifice bunt his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Agee for out number 2. And we're back to the top of the order in Vina. And Vina had that RBI double his last time up. He's 1 for 2. And he gets a hold of this. He's got Gooden's number today, folks. And that's going to be another double in the right field. So Vina smacking Gooden around. He's down at second now with 2 outs and Robin out. And they double their fun, double their pleasure, double their lead with double mint gum. Robin is 0 for 2 today. And that's going to be against the righty, 26. And that's going to be a ground ball down the 3rd. Wright's up with it. Fires over the 1st. And the Brewers strand Vina at second. To the top of the 6th we go. Brewers hanging on to that 1-0 lead. You got Grote and Gooden due up and then back to Lee. And Jerry's 0 for 1. Popped up his first time up. That's going to be a fly ball out to Yelich. That's like deja vu all over again. Christian's been busy today, folks. Brings up Gooden now. And the Doc is 0 for 1. He flew out to, you guessed it, Yelich. Not this time, though. Mike gets him to strike out. Stood there like the house beside the road, folks. That'll be out number 2. And Lee's up now. He's 0 for 2 today. And he's going to be 0 for 3. That's a grounder down to Robin. He tosses it over to fielder. Now another 1, 2, 3 inning for Mike Caldwell. As we go to the bottom of the 6th. You got the big boys due up here. Molitor, fielder, and Yelich. Paul's 1 for 2 today with a single, and that's going to be driven in there. Let's see, against the righty at 22. And that is going to be he drives that ball in the right field, and give Tommy some credit. He gets over there quickly, folks, and holds Molitor to a single. So Paul's aboard here for the 2nd time today. And with nobody out this time, with Prince Fielder up. And Fielder doubled his last time up. And that's not what they wanted to see. That's a ground ball down the 2nd. 34 and a 7. That'll be fielding column number 2. And they'll get the runner out at second. That'll be a 4-6, but Fielder easily gets down to first. Now you got Yelich up with a runner down at first. He's 0 for 1. He did walk his last time up. And that's going to be against a righty. A 20 and an 11. And that's going to be a single in the right field, and fielder with his speed's going to stop at second. So now you got first and second and one out for Ryan Braun. And can they get some insurance runs here? The Brewers are up 1-0 with runners on first and second, and Braun's 0 for 2. Struck out his last time up. And that's going to be against a righty. It'll be a 27 on a 9. And that's going to be a pop-up down the third. Infield fly rules in effect. Wright makes the catch, and that'll be out number 2. So it's up to Ben Ogilvie, and Ben Ogilvie hit into some bad luck this last time up. A line drive out the center field. Lee Mazzelli comes in, makes a nice catch, and doubles up fielder. He was down at second then. So here's the pitch to Ben Ogilvie. He's 0 for 2. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Doc strikes him out. It's only Doc's 5th strikeout of the game. But the Brewers strand 2 more, and we go to the top of the 7th in a 1-0 ball game. You got the 2, 3, 4 hitters due up here. Reyes, Wright, and Alonso. Reyes 1 for 2. He's singled back in the first. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Ben. Easy play out there. Barely has to move for out number 1. Now you got David Wright up, and David's 0 for 2. Mike Caldwell's got his number. He has struck him out both times. Can he give him the hat trick here? And nope, that's going to be a ground ball down the Vina. He does make contact this time, but that's an easy out. There's quickly 2 down. And now Pete Alonso comes to the plate, and Pete's 0 for 2 today. He is popped up and grounded out. And now you got Alonso up, and Pete's 0 for 2. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, and Mike strikes him out. And we go to the 7th inning stretch in a 1-0 ball game, folks. You got Nelson, Caldwell, and Vina due up here in the bottom of the 7th. And Dave's 0 for 1. He did walk and come around to score the only run of the ball game. And here's the pitch to Dave. And that's going to be another base on balls. Maybe this is deja vu all over again. And Mike's going to come to the plate and try to bunt him down the second like he did the first time. Mike's 0 for 1. Like I just said, had a sacrifice bunt back in the third. And that's going to be a... That's going to be a rare play. 36 and a 54. Let's see. 36 and a 54. 45 rather. 45. 45 and a 36. That's going to be hit down the third. David Wright's down there. And a 45. What's a 45 on the third baseman? 4. 45 is fielding column 2 on a sacrifice. First on air, runner to second. So that's going to be an E5. Everybody's safe, so it's not going to be deja vu all over again, because now you got first and second and nobody out. Can Vina add to this 1-0 lead here? Nelson does not have very good speed, but Vina's got 2 doubles in this game. He is 2 for 3, folks, with that RBI, as Corey joins us here. And that's going to be against the 24. 8. That's going to be a ground ball down the third. 45 and a. We just had that. That's going to be fielding column 2. Yep, that's going to be fielding column 2. And they don't get the double play. That's going to be a 5-4 put out. And Vina beats the throw down the first. And now you got first and third and 1 out. Robin out. And they're going to bring the infield in. They're not going to try to give up this run. Oh, doing good, Corey. Doing good. Robin's 0 for 3. He has struck out, popped up, and grounded out. The Mets are going to bring the infield in. They don't think they can double up Yount and Vina. So here's the pitch to Robin. And that's going to be a 35. The infield is an 8. I think we already checked this. It'll be fielding column 2. 8, 10, 14. It'll be fielding column 2. That's going to be a foul ball back behind the plate. Jerry takes the mask off. That's a big out. Now there's 2 outs and still runners on the corner, but you got Paul Molitor up. And if you're the Brewers, this is who you want up. He is 2 for 3 today, folks. Mike CALDWELL's on the mound. Yeah, pitching a 1-hit shutout. Yeah, Paul Molitor, 2 for 3. Can he deliver here and add some runs to this league? And nope, that's going to be a lazy fly ball out to Mazzelli in center. And the Brewers, first and second, and nobody out, can't get the runs in. They strand 2. We go to the top of the 8th in a 1-0 ball game. And they got Agee due up, followed by Jones and Hunt. Yes, he is pitching a hell of a game, ain't he? Tommy is 0 for 2 in the day. He has struck out and grounded out. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left field. Ryan Braun makes the catch for out number 1. That brings up Mr. Jones. And Jones is 0 for 2. He has flown out twice to Yelich. Yelich is having a game. I don't know how many putouts he's made. We'll have to look it up. And that's going to be a ground ball. This time fielder doesn't let it get out there. Takes it himself. And that'll be out number 2. And now you got Ron Hunt up, and he's 0 for 2. He has flown out and grounded out. And here's the pitch to Ron. And that's going to be a hit by pitch. Yep, and he hits Ron Hunt. Definitely not done on purpose. That curveball just didn't curve. Ron's down at first, and Jerry Grote's up. And Jerry's 0 for 2. He has popped up and flown out. And he gets this one. Let's see where this goes. This could be the beginning of the end for Mike. You know how that stuff happens. That'll be against the 18 and 7. And that's a damn nice play down at second by Vina. Dives, makes the play, throws over to first and gets Jerry. He might not have got anybody else, but he gets the catcher out at first. Nice play by Vina, and you need that type of stuff in a 1-0 ball game. And now you got fielder Yelich and Braun. The big boys are coming. Can they add to the lead? They like to see Gooden make it through this inning. Gooden is supposed to lead off the top of the 9th. Fielder is 1 for 3. He has a double against Doc. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes out fielder for out number 1. And Christian Yelich is up now. Christian's 1 for 2. He has walked and singled his last time up. And that's going to be against the righty. That's going to be a fly ball out to Lee. Mazzelli's waiting for it. Makes the catch. And there's quickly 2 down. And as you can see, The Mets have scored 39 runs on 11 homers, 7 stolen bases, and been caught twice. The Brewers 63 runs. They are a scoring machine. That's how they got to 7-3. Not many of their games are pitching games. And they got 16 homers, no stolen bases, and haven't been caught. 2 down, nobody on, and Ryan Braun, who is 0 for 3 today. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Reyes. He makes the play, fires over the first. And we go to the top of the ninth. The Brewers trying to make it a 1-0 win here. They got a pitch hitter for Gooden due up. And then you got the top of the order and Mazzelli and Reyes. So let's see who's going to come off the bench here. Got most of the righties. And I think Bernard Gilkey is going to come off the bench. Bernard going to try to tie this game up with one swing of the bat. Yeah, they won't do that anymore, will they? So where's old Bernard at? There's Gilkey. Can Mike pitch a shutout here and get the win? Bernard's batting .227 on the year with 1 homer and 4 RBIs. And that's going to be a pop-up down the second. Vigna near the mound makes the catch for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down. We're back to the top of the order and Lee Mazzelli. And Lee is 0 for 3. He is grounded out twice and flown out. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Paul Molitor. Tosses it over the fielder, and there's quickly 2 down here in the top of the ninth. And the Mets are down to their last out, and Reyes is the only hit of the game, folks. He singled way back in the first. He's 1 for 3 today. Can he keep it alive? And that's going to be a fly ball out to right field, and that's a great way to end this game because Christian Yelich has made a ton of putouts here, folks. And he waits for it, makes the catch, and Mike Caldwell pitches a 1-hit shutout and beats Doc Gooden 1-0. How about that? Great pitching game. I thought it was going to be a good pitching game. I didn't know it was going to be great. Mike Caldwell out pitches the Doc. The Doc gave up that RBI double. And that's all the Brewers needed with Mike out there. Let's take a look here at the box score, folks. And we'll look at the scorecard. See how many fly balls was hit out to Yelich. Oh, thank you, Corey. Appreciate it, bud. And I'm sure this is the shutout. Yep. Mike throws his first shutout of the year. And the Brewers 1 run on 6 hits and no errors. The Mets, no runs, 1 hit and 1 error. And like I say, Reyes with the only hit. They only left 2 men on base, folks. And how about Vigna? 2 for 4 with the double and the RBI. The Brewers had some chances to bust this game open. They was 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position. Left 8 men on base. Gooden pitched a hell of a game, but Mike was just great. Gooden drops to 2-1, 8 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, struck out 6. Mike Caldwell picks up his 3rd win, goes the distance, 1 hit, and 6 strikeouts. Let's take a look here at how many putouts Yelich had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 putouts. Take a look now at the leaderboard and the standings in the National League. And the Braves are now a game and a half up on the Mets with the loss. The Nationals 2 games back, the Phillies 2.5, and the Marlins 3.5. The Brewers, with that win, go a game up on the Pirates. The Cardinals are a game and a half back. Cubs and Reds 2 games back. And Houston, we have a problem. We're 3.5 games back. And out west, the Giants 2.5 games back of LA. You got the Diamondbacks and Padres 3 games back, and the Rockies 4.5. Yeah, Yankees, man, that's pitching. That 10-game winning streak is mostly pitching, man. Pitching the lights out. And Jason's leading the American League. Oh, we want the National League. And Ralph Gard is leading the National League with a 448 average. You got Bonds and Sosa with 7 homers. And Jeff Bagwell with 15 RBIs on the year. And the ERA leader is Randy Jones at 0. And now Mike Caldwell becomes the first player in the league with 3 wins on the year. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pitchers with 3 saves. And Jeff Bagwell's leading in the MVP. And of course, with that win, Mike Caldwell takes the lead in the Cy Young voting, folks. The next game on the channel will be an American League game, because that was the final game as the Brewers took 2 out of 3 against these Mets. Let's see what the next game will be on the channel. And it's going to be the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Tigers. That's a hell of a pitching matchup. Mike Messina going up against Scherzer. Should be a hell of a game. Let's see how many game series this is. 1, 2, 3. And it's a 3-game series. So that'll be next on the channel. The Orioles traveling to Detroit to take on the Tigers. I want to thank Corey for stopping in here today. If you're new to the channel, folks, hit that subscribe button. It don't cost a dime. Hit that bell for reminders. Hit that like button. And until next time, you all have a great day and take care.